Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new story. The name of this story is What If Naruto Became a New Person? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my other two channels as well. And yes, if you have any suggestions aside from me making One Piece ideas, obviously, you can leave them in the comment section down below. Now I don't hate the guys who post the One Piece content. I know you love your anime. It's too long for me. I haven't watched it and I haven't tried to watch it. I have kept it in my watch list since like a few years now and I haven't checked it out yet because I just don't want to. It's too long, man, and I get, exhausted just by looking at the episode list. Enough of me yapping anyways. Moving onwards, I will try my best to make some stories by asking ChatGPT. I'm gonna come clean because yeah, I'm not gonna, um like go and watch the episodes, or yeah, I can watch videos on the character, like what their powers are, what their abilities and personalities are. That can help. One of you guys suggested that to me, so yeah, I might do that. But aside from that, the reincarnation or involving them into Naruto universe, that is going to be a bit hard. So yeah, I'll see what I can do. Anyways, enough of me yapping. Let's, without any further ado, begin with our today's story. Our story begins at the Valley of the End, where we see Naruto Uzumaki was currently facing Sasuke Uchiha, as both stood afar from one another, facing one another, on the statues of the first Hokage as well as Madara Uchiha. They suddenly dashed towards one another. There was no room left between them to talk things out. They already did so. Sasuke was hell-bent on leaving Konoha and going to Orochimaru for revenge, while on the other side, Naruto showed that he was hell-bent on dragging him back, even if he has to break each and every bone in his body. As both of them clashed, avoiding and parrying each other's attack, in the end, they had to go all out. As Sasuke was tired, and so was Naruto. Panting heavily, exhausted from the brutal fight that they had, Sasuke finally said, Why? Why do you always get in my way? I told you I don't need to go back to Konoha. I don't need to be their prodigy or golden child. What I want is revenge. And the only way I am going to get that is if I go to Orochimaru, because he is the only one who is going to train me. Konoha hasn't. You're wrong, Sasuke. They're just giving you time and space to grow. I don't need growth. I need training, and fast. If Konoha can't do that for me, I will go and look everywhere else if I have to. Even to our enemies, such as Orochimaru. And nothing, not even you, can stop me. Bonds as friends and whatnot doesn't mean anything to me, because those are the very things that betrayed me. As Naruto got up, little bit shaky on his feet, but still, as he began to gather a Rasengan in his hand. So this is it, huh? I promised I will drag you back, even if it means that I have to. Well, on the other side, Sasuke charged the Chidori, the lightning style technique in his hand that he learned from Kakashi. Then you leave me no choice. And so, he attacked Naruto. As Naruto, in the final battle, the final attack between the two, held back, and that costed him much more than anyone could have imagined. Sasuke's Chidori did not miss a mark. His hatred, his anger was so much that he did not know or realize what he was doing, blinded by it, as Naruto's heart was pierced by the Chidori. As Naruto gasped for air, holding his wound mark, which began to bleed out. Falling down to his knees, Naruto's vision began to blur as he fell to the side, dead. As Sasuke only then realized what he has done. And then, the adrenaline left his body as he sighed. I told you, you damn idiot. You didn't have to go that far. You just had to lay down and let me leave. But no, you had to go and complicate things. You had to be the hero. And now, like those who tried, you pay the price. There's nothing you can do. Just you wait, Itachi, said Sasuke, turning away from Naruto's dead body that remained there. I'm coming for you. And so, Sasuke left. As now, after a few moments as it passed, Kakashi arrived, followed by Pakun. There, down there, said Pakun as Kakashi jumped down and began to dash on water where Naruto's body was. No, 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 said Kakashi as he picked Naruto's dead body up, checked his pulse. His body temp was already cold, and his body was turning blue because of the blood loss and turning cold as well from the water flow. This cannot be happening. Kakashi. What, Pakun? I have to take him somewhere. To medics. Yes, medic. You need medical attention. There's no point. The boy's been dead. I can sense it. Remember? His scent, it's fading. There's nothing you can do. I'm so sorry, Kakashi. I am so sorry. As Kakashi began to cry. What about Sasuke? The boy's scent is still faint, but detectable. If we go now, we will be able to track him by the evening. If I'm right, no need. Sasuke has gone away. We need to bring Naruto back. And so, Naruto was being brought back to Konoha. As on the front gates, pacing back and forth was Tsunade, as Jiraiya, with his arms folded, was leaning against the wall. Sakura Haruno, the teammate of the two, was waiting. As one after the other, the medics were being rushed back and forth, bringing in those who have injured themselves, the genins that were sent. As the Chunin amongst them, Shikamaru Nara stood there. You realize what you have done, Shikamaru. I apologize. It was your first task and you failed. You're being demoted to a genin. Go and report to the office and hand over your vest. There's nothing more to discuss right now. And that is when Kakashi rushed in. As Tsunade dashed towards him. What happened to Naruto? He's dead. Sasuke killed him. He's dead. No, it can't be. The necklace inside Naruto's neck. Tsunade realized it was the one she gave him. The body was turning blue. Already. The wound mark was right above his heart. What is this wound mark? It's Chidori's, said a third voice. It was Jiraiya. You taught him the technique, didn't you? I told him to not harm. You taught him, didn't you? I told you the boy was unstable and not to teach him the Chidori, but you didn't listen. I thought he isn't Obito. And because of that, now Naruto is gone as well. Okage-sama, what should we do? Said some of the Anbus. Everyone is rushed back and one of the boys is dead. Prepare for a funeral, said Jiraiya. Jiraiya-sama? I said prepare for a funeral. Why should we prepare for his funeral? He couldn't do a single job. Said some of the civilians. A single job? What do you mean by that? He couldn't protect us. He was a Jinchuriki, wasn't he? And now he let the Uchiha get away. It's better he's dead. Bury him outside the village. Yeah! As people begin to yell as Tsunade silenced them. Silence! All of you insects, silence! You know who he is? Aside from his name and what he held? Where he came from? He was an orphan, wasn't he? Orphans just don't grow out of nowhere. They're born as well, you dumb idiots. As all of them looked down, because their Hokage, a temperamental woman like Tsunade at top of that, was pissed, beyond pissed, at them. You all don't realize what has happened here, do you? He was the legacy, the son of fourth Hokage. Go on, celebrate now. The very hero you celebrate each year, you dumb fucks. He's their son. And the villagers gasped. We didn't know. But you were dumb enough to not realize his resemblance, didn't you? It was kept secret for a good reason. Naruto was supposed to be revealed after this mission who he was. But because of his death, it would never come to a reality. Tsunade hugging Naruto tightly, then said, There's nothing to worry about now, Naruto. You'll be buried in a private funeral. There is no need for one. We will arrange on ourselves. And don't you dare show your face there, Kakashi, because it's on you that he is dead. I understand, Jiraiya-sama, said Kakashi in a low voice. And once the two left, Sakura tried to follow. Enough, I told you nobody's going to follow us. But he's my teammate, so why do I care? Who are you to tell me what to do and what not to do, girl? Tsunade-sama, enough. He is dead. And so, Tsunade and Jiraiya left. And a few hours later, a small funeral was arranged that was only attended by 4 people. Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Tenoichi and Ayame. The only people he trusted. Not even Iruka was allowed, because Tsunade wanted less people to know. And so, now we see, while this was going on, a figure watched from afar, a hooded figure, as only its human hands were visible, as in a deep grumbling voice with glowing red eyes it said, "What do you think about that, kid?" As that is when the second figure appeared, a small one, wearing the same hood, and taking it off, revealing himself with blonde hair and blue eyes. Naruto Uzumaki. They begin to reminisce of what has happened. Naruto had used the explosive tags in the battle against Sasuke, and in doing so he switched himself with a blood clone. And because of that, he had let his blood clone die, faking his death, and watching everything unfold from afar. I feel sad for Kakashi, but it is needed. If you're saying the truth, then it is needed. So far what you have told me has become reality. So I have no other doubt in you. So what are we gonna do now? First of all, we're gonna take you away from here. Make you disappear. Because Naruto Uzumaki is dead. So what am I supposed to be called now? Ghost? No. You're supposed to be called Menma Namikaze. My father's name, but wouldn't that be obvious? It would be. But nobody would judge. Namikaze wasn't a clan name. It was a civilian name. You're right. It was a civilian name. So let's get out of here, kid. Alright, whatever you say. And so, Naruto wore his hood again. Looking once behind back, he turned and left. And both of them arrived at a small home that was almost as if it was falling apart. And it had the engram, the clan seal of the sage himself. So this is the great sage of the Six Paths home? Why is it so abandoned, decaying? That is because of the wars. This place was considered sacred to us Bijus. Of what it remained, we sealed it away on that day. So you deliberately kept this place sealed? Yes. We had no other choice, because if we hadn't done that, there would have been a lot of problems. People would have abused this place. We could not have allowed that to happen. I understand, but you still haven't told me the full story yet. Of who you are. You told me when the time comes, when I decide to believe in you, you will tell me. So tell me, what or who are you? And what is this final goal of ours? As the hooded figure finally took off his mask, revealing himself to be an older version of Naruto. The only difference being, it had red eyes, thick whisker marks, and black lips. I am Kurama, and I am from the future. What? Who are you, and why do you look like me? I don't even know any Kurama. The one that is sealed within you knows. He and I are the same after all. What? Impossible. What is going on here? It seems that you are being troubled by the voice within, aren't you, Naruto? Yes. I am. How did you... As Kurama tapped Naruto's forehead, as half of Naruto's body felt like it wasn't his. Who are you, impersonator? Said his other half. Who are you? It's me. Ninetales? Kyuubi? You're the Kurama? Which means that... Yes, Naruto. What have you done? You deliberately gave me your body, in exchange for the deal with the Shinigami that I would be sent back to correct everything. I don't have much time, but bigger threats are coming. What bigger threats? Bigger than Kaguya, our clan. They are gonna make their way here, but before that we have to deal with Kaguya herself, which at this point she isn't free. That's impossible. Father said that. Father said, but he didn't realize that they would be able to break through. They were pure-blooded Otsuzukis. What did you expect them to just let it slide? You're right. The fourth great shinobi war was an indicator. So much chakra gathered at one place, and Kaguya as well, was much more than enough of an indicator that they were looking for. So it all began with Kaguya being freed then. Yes. How did she become free? Akatsuki. They reside in Amegakure for what I am aware. We need to take them out. All of them. Aside from Obito, Nagato, and Konan. Nobody deserves to live. Especially Zetsu. We have to get him. And then what? We have to destroy the Shinju. The Ten Tails. It is the second missing link that we forgot. And it costed us so much. So you're here to save me then? Yes. You and the whole elemental nation you reside in. I had to make sure that you would listen to me, and that is why I set this up as a test. So how am I supposed to save them when I'm supposed to be dead? It just doesn't make sense to me. It does, kid. Said the Kurama deciding within Naruto. What do you mean by that? It does. You're now under the radar. Nobody would detect you. You would have to take on a new name and go on as that person. Because nobody would judge you. Naruto Uzumaki is dead. To save everyone, you have to do this. Yes, kid. My other half is right, said Kurama in Naruto's body. You have to, and I'll be your sensei. And trust me when I say this, I am quite harsh one. As suddenly in its palm appeared a key, the seal matrix key, as it opened the gates of the seal Kurama trapped within Naruto. This will help both of you to sync better. The training is harsh. It will begin. And from this day onward you will be known as Menma Namikaze. And so, time began to pass by. It has been 3 years since Naruto's death. In 3 years, a lot of things have changed. A few months back, a new face has emerged. And that has made waves across the elemental nations. Especially a lot of noise in Konoha. Because of the name itself. People were murmuring, have you heard about the new Namikaze? What if he's related to the 4th Hokage? They said that he has a blonde hair but he wears a mask, akin to a fox. Do you think it's deliberate? Many were murmuring, while inside the Hokage office, Tsunade was seated. And in front of her was Jiraiya with a picture that was taken of the man in action who was in question. What do you think, Jiraiya? I don't know, honestly, Hime. It's been 3 years, Naruto is dead. And suddenly out of nowhere, a new Namikaze appears. There hasn't been one since a long time. It was a made-up name that I made up for our son. As Jiraiya told this to Tsunade, I don't want to talk about this. Minato was our son, and Namikaze was a made-up name for him. How can there be this Namikaze? Someone must have taken up that name. Maybe another orphan? Yes, I believe so. Our grandson is dead. I had to hold back in so much when I saw him. Had to act so differently and rudely in front of him. All just so... because I was afraid that he would lash out and I would not have a second chance. The one I didn't get with my son. Same could be said about me. I was never the responsible parent. We were young back then, Hime. We did what was best back then. Or so we thought, Jiraiya. Now what we're gonna do? Simple. We track him down, ask some questions, and then... Then what? Let him leave. There's nothing we can do. If he likes the name and keeps it, there's no law preventing him to. But that's our son's name. Nobody can just keep it like that. Let me look into this. The only thing he's doing is cleaning out, helping out those who are in need by doing and cleaning out the bandits, rapists, and criminals. He only targets them. He has used the Rasengan. You told me in a report yourself, Jiraiya. Rasengan, your son's creation, our son's creation. Yeah, I know. And that is why I'm suspicious. That it might be... What, Naruto? That's impossible. You lost him already. Don't give me hope. I have to look into this. Why would he fake his death then? I don't know. But it's just a speculation. And a big one at that. A very big one, Jiraiya. A really, really big one. And so, now we see Jiraiya was hell-bent on investigating. So was Orochimaru, because this new figure, Menma Namikaze, he was also aware of the secret because he was there when both of his teammates who had this child decided to abandon it as an orphan under a fake name. Because they were young, 18 back then. And Tsunade, she had begun just to see dawn at the time. And she didn't want it anything to do with the child. What do you think, Orochimaru-sama? This Namikaze figure, could he be a valuable asset? Of course he could be. We have to look into him. Find him for me. And then we'll see just how good he can be. While on the other side, there was another organization that was interested in this strong figure because they knew that he could help them out. But he's Namikaze. Why would he help us? Just because he has the name of the fourth Hokage doesn't mean, Zetsu, that he is with Konoha. He is a mercenary, doing work for people by clearing out the bandits, the same goal the Akatsuki started for. He's trying to establish peace in his own way, like we are in our own. Even if that is true, then is that man trustable, like trustworthy? Same could be said about any of us. Were we trustworthy? No. None of us were. We made ourselves to be. So, I am aware that we all will trust him when the time is to come, because he is doing what we are aiming to do, trying to bring peace to the elemental nation. So what are we gonna do? How are we gonna approach him? Soon enough. Right now we need to monitor the others. The Nine-Tails Jinchuriki might be dead, but thanks to Hidan over here, we are able to track down something in the Land of Fire. Sealed within a boss are Inkaku and Ginkaku. They have said to be eaten by the Kyuubi. In its stomach, they consumed its flesh, gaining some of its chakra. The Ten Tails might be capable of awakening, but it will be weakened. Something that we can use. Because the others, even with that much of a strength and weakened Ten Tails, would not be able to stand against us. That is correct, as everyone began to agree. What do you think? As from the shadows the masked person appeared. I think what Nagato has said is correct. It will be in our favor. And what if this Namikaze person decided that he doesn't want to join? Then he won't. If he decides to become a hurdle, then what? We take him out like the rest. Good. That is all I wanted to know. And so, it was agreed upon. While on the other side, the hooded figure, or now revealed to be Kurama, he was training Naruto rigorously. You're still not good enough. You're still sloppy. As he used an orange Rasengan combined with his own chakra and slammed it into Naruto's guts, causing a huge hole to appear there. Naruto's eyes almost rolled back until they rolled out, focusing as his wound healed on its own, pumped by Kyuubi's healing chakra, which it could use and help Naruto with. You both are syncing perfectly well. That is what I need to see. I did not knew I had it in me. What are you talking about, Kyuubi? I did not knew I had it in me to be this brutal with my own student, even if I had to take one, that is. Well, we discover new things about ourselves each day, don't we? You might be right. "You might be just right." And so, Naruto then said, "Enough, both of you. We need to focus." And so, both of them continued to train. And that is when, after training for a whole hard day, Naruto returned back. And now disguised himself as someone different. He had blonde hair, still blue eyes, resembling a bit of his father. But there were no whisker marks, and no resemblance to Naruto whatsoever. A true namikaze, as one might say. As Naruto then went to a small village to eat something out, being exhausted the day in, as suddenly a hand was placed on his shoulder. Naruto, Menma Namikaze, who is asking, "A friend." Then a friend would tell me his name, wouldn't he? "Not here. Let's go somewhere private." And so Naruto was brought into an alleyway where more figures like this one wearing the straw hat was gathered. Is this some sort of a club or ritual initiation? Should I be worried? Dear God, you do resemble the fourth Hokage. Yeah, I get that a lot. Hey, I mean, I look like the man, so what can I say? Where are you from? Who really are you? Menma Namikaze, sir. An orphan from the land of waves. I've been there since forever. Left when I became a mercenary, vowing that I will get back at those who have harmed us and help people like us. Where did you learn all of this? Oh, this. I created this. I call it the glowing energy ball. As Naruto made the Rasengan. That's Rasengan, and that's bullshit. What do you mean that's the Rasengan? What even is that? The fourth Hokage's technique that you're using. Wait, what? You mean to say it was already invented? He really doesn't know, does he? From the looks of it, he doesn't. Yes, it was. A lot of years ago, before even you were a thought. Huh. Damn it. And I thought I made something great. Oh well. I might have to work hard again. Aside from asking about me, now it's my time to ask about some of the questions of my end. Who the hell are you people, and what do you want from me? We are the Akatsuki, and we are here to give you an opportunity of a lifetime. We have seen your work, observed you, and come to a conclusion that you would be a perfect fit for us in aiding for our goal. And which is... we are aiming to revive the Ten Tails. There is no such thing as Ten Tails. Oh, but there is. Said the leader with the mask. You don't know many things about this world, boy. We know more than you. Secrets that it hides, and what it can do. And trust us when we say this. It will help us. Okay, so this supposed Ten Tails is true and reality. So how is it going to be revived? Like there's a spell or something? Very funny. We have to gather all the 9 Bijus. And how are we going to do that? We are making teams, 2 for each team. And they all are going to be dispatched to get the Biju. Obviously we have to steal it and revive the Ten Tails. And how are you going to get the 9 Tails? Because from what I have heard, it is no more, right? Yes, Konoha doesn't have it. But we have other ways. We'll only tell you because you right now know more than you need to. And you haven't decided whether to join or not. Oh well. I'm not interested. You see, I'm not gonna get in your way. Do your thing, just leave me alone. I have my own goal, I have my own task, and I'll clean out the trash in my own way. And besides, you know you could have brought peace by just doing what I am doing. We each have our own ideologies. It seems that yours doesn't match ours, Menma. Keep an eye out on Konoha because they might try to question you next, because I heard that there has been rumors that they're looking for you. Why? God knows why. I only told you out of courtesy. We'll meet again, not Menma Namikaze. We'll meet again. And so, Menma returned, enjoyed his bowl of ramen, and then left, knowing that he was being monitored. After that, he used the flying rising technique to disappear when in woods, making everyone believe that he wasn't even there to begin with. Once arriving back to the home of Sage, which was now turned quite good and renovated by Kurama, Naruto and Kyuubi both then said, "You were right. They did approach us. I knew it. We need to make sure that they are taken care of. Join them." "What?" I declined. "You are an idiot." "Fine. That's fine then. An all-out attack. We're carrying it out tonight." "Tonight?" "Yes. We have to destroy the Geromazu as well." And so, in the night time, an all-out attack in Amegakure's Akatsuki was taken out. Nobody was spared. Every one of them was killed. Aside from Nagato, Konan, and Obito, who were captured, and Zetsu, who couldn't be killed as well. And they were all made reveal the truth. And once they saw it and even walked through the memories of Zetsu, they realized what game they were playing. Alright, we understand, but I still don't understand that how, Kurama, you got back in time in Naruto's body. Naruto used the rebirth death seal. Because if Kaguya would have been freed, that would have been a trace signal for the rest of the Akatsuki members. Because Kaguya, while being sealed in the 4th Great Shinobi War, left a trace signal, a distressed one, giving the remaining members of the Otsutsuki clan to find a way and to finish what she started. And they were successful. So right now there isn't a chance? No. Zetsu need to be sealed though. And I have a perfect method. And Kurama sacrificed himself to Shinigami, shocking Naruto as he took Zetsu with him to the pits of hell. While his soul left, he told Naruto that he can go back to being living as Naruto Uzumaki now. But Naruto declined and looked towards the remaining 3 members of the Akatsuki and decided to join them as Menma Namikaze, because he was, after all, a new person. And Naruto Uzumaki, he was dead. As the new life of Naruto as Menma Namikaze began, with the Akatsuki, with the true goal of doing what Menma was, clearing out the trash, bringing out the morale in people, and becoming an icon. Legends in their own rights that were wanted, not for bad reasons, but for good ones by different villages. And as for Konoha, they still were not able to find out where Naruto was. And that was fine by him, because he didn't want it to be found. Because Naruto was dead, and he was supposed to remain that way. Dead forever. Orochimaru tried to approach him, but he soon got to know the better that he was with Akatsuki and he shouldn't try again. So, he left it at that. Jiraiya, well, whenever he tried to track Menma, he always faced obstacles. Because Naruto, he didn't want it to be found by them. As this is where I'll be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on my other 2 channels as well, as this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!